So I was a grad student forever, basically. I was in grad school for almost 7 years. I got 2 PhDs in the process, but I was a grad student for a long time, and I got used to the lifestyle of a grad student. And when I finished and I moved to Boston, we moved to Boston. The biggest mistake I did was that I was so used to living on a PhD student salary that I couldn't stomach the idea of getting an apartment in the size that would actually be good for us. So the problem is we moved from North Carolina to Cambridge. For the first 2 months, we couldn't believe these were the prices of houses, right? We were used to paying North Carolina prices. They were taking us to all these things. For sure, they're hiding something. These are kind of for tourists, right? Tourist traps. It took us 2 months to realize what the price really were of houses. And we could have afforded something that would be reasonable for us, but I couldn't bring myself to that. And we ended up buying an apartment that was too small. It was great for us when we were a couple, but very quickly we had a kid, and then we had to move. And this was, of course, the transaction cost of moving apartments was very high. So if I only could stomach early on to buy a bigger place, we wouldn't have had to do this double move. The other thing that has happened recently is look, I have to say that this financial recession has been very good for my field, right? For a long time, we would say, oh, people are irrational, they make mistakes. And people would say, oh, yes, these are undergrads who make mistakes, professional people who get paid a lot of money in a competitive environment of the marketplace will never make this mistake. So all of a sudden, we were vindicated and we have a heyday. My book is doing well, right? People invite me to give talks. Life is quite good on this side. It's no consolation for anything, but at least somebody is benefiting from this. And when the recession hit, for the first time in 10 years, we decided to go on vacation. Now, we go on vacation from time to time, but we always go to see family. We go to see my family in Israel or my wife's family in India. We don't really do vacation, just us. And we decided to go on vacation. And we decided just when the recession kind of hit. And the reality is that vacations became cheaper. We could have gone to a great vacation and do it, but we also felt very guilty spending the money. The uncertainty, the questions about it, all of it was very confusing, and we really felt bad at it. Now, the reality is we were doing okay. We have a long time until retirement. Whatever we lost in the stock market doesn't really come to play for another 30 years. We have tenured track, we're tenured professors. The odds that we would lose our job is very low. From all the people in the world, we're relatively secure in our jobs, but nevertheless, we felt bad about it, and we kind of downgraded our vacation to a big degree, and it was great. I mean, we had a great time, but we should have done the other thing. We just felt really guilty with this economic recession, spending money on vacation.